Welcome to our question for today, guys. Here is the question, that is, find the interval and the radius of convergence of the power series, which is this. First of all, we need to know whether the series converge. If it converges in which interval. Now, assume this, the general term to be un, which is minus 1 power n times x to the power of n over the factorial of n. We need to know what is the next term to this. The next term is un plus 1. This is got by replacing this n by n plus 1. Here is minus 1 to the power of n plus 1 times x to the power of n plus 1 over n plus 1 factorial. Now, we need to know whether the series converge. The series converges when taking the limit as n approaches infinite, un plus 1 over un. If this is less than 1, we say that the series converges. The series converges. Okay, let's evaluate the limit. And you see that this is minus 1 to the power of n times minus 1 for 1 times x for n times x over factorial. The limit as n approaches infinite of un plus 1, you see where un is, un plus 1, this is minus 1 to the power of n times minus 1 times x to the n times x over n plus 1 factorial all over un. Our un is this. Here is minus 1 to the power of n times x to the power of n over the factorial of n. This is equal to the limit as n approaches infinite of minus 1 to the power of n minus 1 times x to n times x over n plus 1 factorial. Multiply. We are going to multiply the reciprocal of this. Here is the factorial of n over minus 1 to the power of n times x to the power of n. As you see here, this and this will simplify one another. This and this simplify one another. We stay with this. Here is the limit as n approaches infinite of minus 1 times the factorial of n times x over n plus 1 factorial. Here is n plus 1 times the factorial of n. This is equal to, but before proceeding, let's simplify this and this. We have the limit as n approaches infinite of minus x over n plus 1. As you see here, we have minus x over infinity by replacing n by infinity. This is 0. And you see, this 0 is less than 1. It's less than 1. This means our series is convergent. Now we need to find the interval of convergence and the radius of convergence. We take the limit as n approaches infinite of un plus 1 over un, but in absolute value. And this must be less than 1. We saw this was this minus x over n plus 1 at infinite. This must be less than 1. We saw 0 is less than 1. Now we need to take minus x times 0 less than 1 minus x in absolute value is less than the interval of convergence is infinite. X is in between minus infinite and infinite, while the series converges to 0. Here is the answer, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Before leaving, I want you to subscribe to my channel. Know that you have shared this video to your friends. Thank you very much.